Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here. Don't forget to subscribe, but with the end of CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, comes the worst in show from CES. Now, I think this is always fun. This is the fourth annual one that they've done, and Sarah Parvini of the AP had a pretty good write-up on this, so I'm cribbing from her, but quite frankly, this is put on by iFixit. You can go read the results yourself, and I thought this was great. So these just came out today, Thursday, January 9th, and let's go through the quote-unquote winners of Worst in Show for CES. So the first one we're going to be talking about is the title of Least Repairable. This is the Ultra-Human Rare Luxury Smart Ring, and essentially won that title. Now, these rings come in different colors like dune and desert sand, and they cost $2,200 a ring. And so the CEO of iFixit, again, who puts this on, Carl Weens, said, basically, this jewelry, quote, looks sleek, but hides a major flaw. Its battery only lasts 500 charges for $2,200. Now, worse, on top of that, he said, is the fact that replacing that battery is impossible without basically destroying the ring. In other words, after 500 charges, less than 2 years worth of work, you're paying basically $1,000 plus a year for this ring. That's absolutely insane. On top of it, we have other winners as well, because Bosch's Revol crib essentially won the next one, which essentially is probably data mining violations 101. Now, Bosch's crib, this is a crib for infants you'd put babies in, uses sensors, cameras, and AI, and here we go, that essentially Bosch says can help monitor vital signs like how an infant is sleeping, their heart and respiratory rates, and more. Sounds like a pretty good idea. The crib can also rock gently if the baby needs help falling asleep, and can signal parents if a blanket or object is interfering with breathing. I swear to God, we all survive the human race without artificial intelligence, people. Now, EFF, the Electronic Frontier Foundation's executive director, Cindy Cohn, basically said the crib preys on parents' fears, obviously, because, baby's gonna die, the AI will tell you, and, quote, collects excessive data about babies via camera, microphone, and even a radar sensor, end quote. And that's right. We're starting the data mining literally in the crib. That's absolutely nuts. Now, obviously, a spokesperson for Bosch came out and basically said, while all the data is at rest, it's secured locally with individual data encryption keys, et cetera, until we find vulnerabilities and are able to hack into this thing like Google Nest and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you don't need it, parents. Honestly, don't pay for an AI crib with sensors and all of that. Your kid will be just fine. Back is best. Moving on. The next one is SoundHound AI's in-car commerce ecosystem. And according to a policy fellow at Consumer Reports, Stacy Higginbotham, this feature, quote, increases energy consumption, encourage wasteful takeout consumption, and distracts drivers, all while adding little value. She also added the in-car system is the least sustainable on the list, which is the category that it won. Next up is least secure, and that of course has to go to a TP-Link product, the Archer BE900 router, least secure of CES. So, according to Paul Roberts, founder of Security Ledger, reviewing this thing, and this is something I have said I don't know how many times, me and Paul apparently attend the same meetings, quote, by Chinese law, TP-Link must report security flaws to the government before alerting the public, creating a significant national security risk. Yet TP-Link showcased its Archer BE900 router at CES without addressing these vulnerabilities, end quote. And yes, he's 100% right. I literally have done videos on TP-Link, segments on TP-Link, and just the insane amount of vulnerabilities that can be used as backdoors by a literal foreign government. Why anybody would buy TP-Link is beyond me. Looking at you, Nathan Munn. So with that, let's go to the next award, which is the Who Asked for This award. And yes, Samsung's bespoke AI washing machine. Now, this one is filled with basically features that nobody in their right mind needs, including the ability to make phone calls through your washing machine. Why? Absolutely why. So Nathan Proctor, senior director of PIRG, basically said these add-ons only make the appliance more expensive, fragile, and harder to repair. And yes, I just want my clothes clean. I don't need to play like Candy Crush on my washing machine, or make calls for my washing machine, or get to Twitter on my washing machine. It's absolutely insane. But the worst overall goes to LG, life's good, for their AI Home Inside 2.0 refrigerator with ThinkQ. There you go. Absolutely crazy. Now, according to the executive director of the Repair Association, Gay Gordon Byrne, this fridge adds flashy features, quote unquote, but he also said includes a screen and internet connection. Quote, but these come at a cost. Shorter software support, higher energy consumption, and expensive repairs reduce the fridge's practical lifespan, leaving consumers with an expensive, wasteful gadget, end quote. And that is a huge problem. E-waste is absolutely enormous as we get rid of all of this old technology all the time without fully and properly recycling it. We are creating a massive problem of waste basically due to technology purchases, across the entire globe. It's a huge issue. So with that, worst in show. So that was the worst of the worst at essentially CES. And there's a lot of stupid and ridiculous products. I always love reviewing this stuff every year. And there you go. So that is your worst. Thank you, iFixit, for putting on this now 4th annual Worst in Show. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, where you're going to get nothing but the best in show. Same with YouTube, where you should subscribe. And as always, stay safe, stay online. Please attempt to stay private and informed. Take care.